are sharp.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp. And a lot of times when you go according to the scripture, when it talks about the arrows, it's going into the nuclear missiles, okay? And that's what's gonna happen. And he actually is gonna send his angels, or ultimately Yahushua, but he's gonna put the spirit on his angels to do that. You know, really quick, can you pull up Proverbs chapter 48, start at verse 79, go ahead.
And shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
He shall not miss when they be shot, like the brothers mentioned earlier, when it talks about when those nuclear missiles get being shot, it's gonna be the spirit of the Most High that's gonna be controlling all of that. That's showing you right there that that's the Most High that's doing that. He puts the spirit on anything. He can put the spirit of a rock to preach if he wanted to, but right now he's going into these arrows, how his spirit's gonna be on these arrows to hit wherever he wants them to hit. Okay? It's cool. It's on. Go ahead, brother.
Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again.
That's right. Behold, the plagues are sent and they shall not return again. Because when it's all said and done and this place is destroyed, it's going to be like a dream, like the brothers mentioned earlier beautifully. And it's not going to happen again. Matter of fact, go to the book of Job, chapter 4. The first one that I handed to you before, I believe, is Job, chapter 4, verse 10. Yeah. Go ahead.
Until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consumed the foundation of the earth.
That's right, just like those wildfires, but in this case, it's talking about the Most High's wrath, okay? It can't be kindled at all, period. The only way it'll stop from being kindled is when the Lord stops it automatically, okay?
Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be set upon earth shall not return again.
It ain't no way to stop these plagues that's happening. That's right. It ain't no way to stop Tamir Rice's, niggas in Tulsa, other people from getting killed in the streets. That's right. It ain't no way to stop World War III from hitting. It's all preordained from the Most High. It was all written and it's spoke about in the scriptures. Right. It's nothing you can do about it, but just sit there, and if you're a man of the Lord, preach, read, do what you gotta do pertaining to the scriptures, and if you're on the left-hand side being wicked, being a nigga, and being destroyed ultimately. That's what it's gonna boil down to at the end of the day, all right?
Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days?
Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Because, this is Ezra you reading, right? Ezra's? Yeah, when Ezra's asking this, he's saying destruction is me. Who's gonna deliver me in those days? Because he had the vision of what was to come. He might not have been able to explain it the best. He might have said archer, he might have said whatever it was, but he's talking about the stuff that we're witnessing right now. So with them having that vision of what we see today, and he sees the terror of it, it talks about the elect being scarcely saved. So he knows that it's gonna be a very terrifying day, as the scriptures talk about. So he's asking, who's gonna deliver me in those days, okay? And ultimately, he knows the Most High is the ultimate deliverer, and he's gonna send his son to do that. But when you witness stuff like this, you hope you're right in that day. Hope that you don't think back to your past transgressions that you had done to be like, man, to see all this, I hope the Lord don't kill me right now. Right. You know? So it's a fearful, that's why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. That's right. Because he's the one that can control all of this. He can cause the fire, and he can stop the fire. He maketh alive and kill it. He does all of this. So why not pray to the Most High and pray that he has mercy on you from being the king of terrors, from being the power that can be able to do all of this, all right?
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
And again, we're seeing that right now. What's going on in Venezuela? It's slowly but surely creeping up to over here. Yep. Hyperinflation. It's so much stuff going on in the news that they don't want to tell you about. It's crazy. When you look on RT News, I'm talking about RT News be hitting every hour. Yep. You see something going on. Golly, another earthquake? Man, oh snap, birds fell from the sky? Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's always something going on. That's why you know that these birth pains, these contractions are slowly but surely, well, not even slowly no more. It's a contraction every minute now. Yep. And after the contractions get so close, the baby comes out. Go ahead, brother.
This is the best news is Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, man. And that turtle who kept this seed going. You know, before what, becoming extinct, right?
That's right, brother.
Bro, you got animals out here just dropping dead and extinct, man. But who's doing that? Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, he's putting that spirit on Esau to show you what kind of man he is, man.
That's right.
He's showing you.
Like, go ahead.
Yeah, he's showing you what kind of man he is, man. The Lord is showing you, look, he's doing this, so through the spirit, I'm gonna just counteract through this way. Through what? First and foremost, through the spirit you have by Shimei Shah. And then what? Other things gonna be put into play. Your race riots, your famines, martial law, and then World War III, baby. Everything is happening for a reason. So Negroes looking simple out there in the world. Why does this keep happening? His brother's breaking it down beautifully, man. He's breaking it down beautifully why things are happening, man. We're not at the crib shedding tears for Negroes getting killed.
That's right.
Now does it kind of, yeah, you know, it does get under the skin because you're like, when in the hell Jake gonna wake up? Jake waking up now. I know it's a slow boogie, but Jake waking up now, like, damn, man. Because now these cases are looking like, damn, Jake didn't do shit in Tulsa, man.
That's
Jake,
right.
Jake who was working with that kid who had autism, who was on the ground with his hands up, was working, he was on the job, man. Come on, man. So Lord is letting, the Most High is showing you, Jake ain't even, like, you know, they're being judged. Because no one was born being innocent. But Jake is just like, bro, I'm complying.
Yeah, what else are you?
Yeah. Yeah, so in that day, who are we gonna pity a snake charmer?
Yeah.
According to the scriptures, no sir. So so-called white man, everything that's gonna happen and it's gonna happen here real soon, ain't nobody pitying that, man.
That's right. Absolutely, brother. And you got a lot of these Jakes when it's happening, like brothers was talking about with the calf muscles and shit and stuff. Excuse my language, marching and stuff. That's all they doing is marching, building up the calf muscles, and they would continue to complain. Just continue to complain and say, Lord, why? Why, Lord? Why, Jesus? Why, God? Why did you do this? That's because you have no understanding of the Most High. You don't understand the balance. You don't understand the plagues that's happening right now. You don't know the words that were written in this book. All right, go ahead and bring that out really quick, brother.
This is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5. Evil men understand not the judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things.
Here, read the first part again one more time.
Evil men understand not judgment.
It says evil men understand not judgment. So if you ain't understanding the will of the Most High, he calls you evil. If your little baby gets hit in the street by a car, oh, why, God, I don't know what I do, you evil. If you marching down downtown Dallas screaming no justice, no peace, because of a little nigga got shot, that shows that you evil. You don't understand the judgment of the Most High. It's just that simple. You want to continue to complain and nag about what the Most High should be doing. Meantime, you still being a nigga. So what you mad for? Look at the condition of you. Look what you eating. Look what you intaking. Look what you watching on TV. You mean to tell you, look what you scoffing. You mean to tell me I should have mercy on you when you can't even follow my ways? It makes no sense. Read the second part to that.
But they that seek the Lord understand all things.
They that seek the Lord understand all things. And how do you seek the Lord ultimately? That's by getting into this word. Because when you get into this word, you understand all things because you got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh supping with you. And with them supping with you, he's telling you everything you need to know. Can you pull up Amos chapter, what talks about the secrets? Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Read that second part one more time.
But they that seek the Lord understand all things.
They that seek the Lord. They that read these scriptures. It talks about the secrets are given to the servants, the prophets. Those are the ones that seek the Lord. Those are the ones that understand all things, which also shows you too that somebody has to have 100% truth out there. The scriptures talk about it everywhere. So when you reading and toiling in these scriptures, understanding all things, it's only obvious that you'll have 100% of the truth because this book is the truth. Okay? Go ahead and read that real quick, guys.
This is Amos chapter 3, starting at verse 6. Oh, so like verse 7. Surely the Most High, our power, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
He reveals his secrets unto his servants. He ain't revealing his secrets to niggas marching down the street screaming no justice, no peace. People over in Ferguson, people in Tulsa right now, he ain't worried about them. Yep. If he was worried about them, niggas wouldn't be getting shot.
That's right.
It's that simple. He's worried about his elect men who's out here teaching his word in sincerity and truth, doing his will, and how he wants them to do it. The men that's trying to seek a crown, that seek salvation. He ain't worried about nobody that's eating pork feet, pig feet, and hog maws and all that BS, man. They gonna die in their sins. They're gonna die in their sins like the Lord said. He ain't worried about scoffers and scorners. men complaining, men coming together, having an Israelite summit with different doctrine. Talks about them dying in their own sin. I don't want to digress, but go ahead. Actually, I think that's it on that one. You got a precept? That's cool. And can you pull up on Job chapter 4, verse 10? 4 or 5. I think it's 4.
This is Proverbs chapter 9. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 1. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that perverse in his lips and is a fool.
Better is the poor or the lowly or the humble to walk in his integrity. Because when you're getting beat up daily, when you don't got no money, when you're struggling at your job, struggling to pay bills like brother was talking about earlier, can't even get overtime at certain jobs, and when you do, you raising that tax bracket. What does it say?
Than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool.
So it's better for you to be poor and humble, struggling, but keep your integrity to be a fool. And a lot of these guys out here are foolish right now. That's why Folly said that great dignity when we said it earlier. That's why people watching this BS. That's why people acting the way they act.
That was the act of the Most High.
That was the act. Hey, everything. You right, brother.
That was, somebody in danger, good. Or dead, good.
That's right.
Absolutely. Go ahead, brother.
Also, that the soul be without knowledge, it is not good. And he that hasteth with his feet sinneth.
He that hastens with his feet sinneth. He that keeps on going speedily. Don't stop, like the so-called white man been doing for the longest, man. Hasten with his feet. You could even go to 2/3 as well. Just continue to move and don't stop and think. Just act. All right?
Like beasts, wild beasts.
Yeah, go ahead and bring that out, though, because he brought up a beautiful precept going into the poor and the humble, but keeping their integrity. All right? Here, start it. Oh, I'm sorry. Shalakia, chapter 5 and 10. Shalakia, brother. My bad.
Good, bro. This is Job chapter 5, starting at verse 10. Who giveth rain upon the earth?
Like we was bringing out earlier when we was reading 2nd Ezra. Who giveth rain upon the earth? Only the Most High does that. All right?
And sendeth waters upon the fields. Verse 11. To set up on high those that be low.
To set up on high those that be low. So ultimately, again, it's the will of the Most High that does that. He's willing to deal with the lowly that keeps his integrity than the man that walketh hastily. All right? Go ahead.
That those which mourn may be exalted to safety.
Who's in a state of mourning right now? That's our people. That's the 12 tribes, man. These so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why y'all gotta march down the street for somebody getting shot.
That's right.
You know? You got Big Mama in the hospital because she got her big toe cut off because she can't stop eating pork. A lot of stuff going on. You know, our people are in a state of mourning right now.
That's right.
Ultimately, they're going to be destroyed, but the Lord is still going to show mercy on them and bring them back in the kingdom. Right. And they're going to be beautiful. And again, it's going to be the Most High who uses his right hand to deliver us out of this mess, deliver us out of this madness.
That's right.
All right?
Verse 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty. And what are those devices of the crafty? Those commercials that come out, we were talking about, that promote stuff like this. You know, those medicines where people on the commercials having fun on swing sets, but at the bottom of them it talks about how you'll bleed out of your eyes, like he talked about earlier.
Diarrhea.
The ones that actually have the harp that controls the weather, that controls earthquakes, lightning strikes, all of that. Read that again.
Come on, brother. Verse 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty.
He disappointed those devices. The brothers in Chicago did a beautiful sit down, and there was somebody that asked the question on the comment board talking about, we was talking about it just yesterday, how they pretty much talk about at Area 51, they have UFOs that have been destroyed. Man, those weren't UFOs, those were UFOs. Those were unidentified flying objects that Esau created. Because if it's the Most High, the Most High gonna make something that's imperfect. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, hold on, I had a few technical difficulties. No man, the Most High don't do stuff like that. That's Esau's crafty devices that got taken down, and through their lies and mischief, they're trying to say that it was a UFO, an alien that was in there. I forgot how they worded it on the...
He asked what we're gonna do because he had UFOs that he reverse engineered. You know what I'm saying? But like, oh man, like on incident, the Most High don't make no mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are not of Esau's carnal world, man. Those are of the spiritual realm of the Most High they bring. And so They're not gonna have no, like the brother jokingly said, there's not gonna be no oil change, you know, transmission going down or the glitch in the buttons and like that. Just gonna have to make a mistake, man. Those things they can shrink, you know what I'm saying? They can go big, they can go up, down, back and forth in circles. Nothing like this made on the planet Earth, man. So all that like the brother wanted, that's just, you know, he saw his technology that he used, you know what I'm saying, just to try to do this.
Yes. Go ahead, man.
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So the Lord's gonna bring all of that mess down. He's gonna bring all of that BS down. It talks about that pomp being brought down to the grave, like they mentioned from Isaiah the 14th chapter. The pride of their heart deceiving them. He believes he's a God, but when the Most High actually throws their devices down, you're gonna truly see who the power is. All right?
Yeah. Verse 13. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Who is the wise? When you go to Ezekiel the 28th chapter, it talks about him being wiser than Daniel. So we know who they're talking about if you understand these scriptures. But it talks about him taking the wise in their own craftiness. So right when they making their devices, right when they doing this, right when they try to have their Star Wars program to come against the Most High and his angels. I almost said them. Hey, I'm tripping. His angels. You know, read that part again one more time.
Verse 13, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
He takes them in their own craftiness. Because ultimately he has control over all of it. He has the hand of the king's heart. The king's heart is in his hand. He controls everything. So they're gonna think that they got it, they're gonna build, but the Most High is gonna destroy it. He's gonna take them in all their craftiness. They had to do mischief in order to do it.
And the counsel of the froward is carried headlong.
And the counsel of